gang, welcome to another Sunday Sermon with Sand. It's so great to see you again. Hey, look at how beautiful it is here on my beach. Oh my God, it's just one of the prettiest days out here. It's probably like 85 degrees, and look at how even the clouds, well, I guess we've got some gray clouds rolling in. We didn't have those a minute ago, but so what? It's still pretty, right? Hey, listen, today's sermon is all about Survivor, right? And that is my trip to get on. Wow, he's got some intense wheels there. Kind of close to my beach, but not on the beach, because we like to be a little bit calmer on Sands Beach, don't we? All right, so this sermon today is all about me and my trip to get on Survivor with Jeff Probst, right? So 64 years in the making. I'm going to tell you what. Give me 3 more weeks and I'll be 64, and Survivor, I'm ready to rumble with you. So today's sermon is going to be all about Survivor and Sam's quest to get on Survivor. Let's see what we got here. Let's play a little Bible roulette. What do you think? And in the meantime, we'll do a little panorama here so you can see what the heck's going on. You got my beach back there, right there. All right, let's flip her open and see what we got. Okay, kids? All right, here's what it's right here. Oh gosh, it's so funny because I just opened to the page that was one from another sermon. So I don't know if it's opening because of that and the page has been marked, or if it's actually for today's sermon and our whole quest for survival. But how about this? You'll remember this if you've been watching. It's Revelations 2 and 3, and it was where my page was that said the word one. If you recall my sermon previously, where I encountered Ms. A, and we had a real moment. So you'll have to tune into that one and check that one out, because that's a good one. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, let's read it and see what we got, okay? I got to take these off, and you can see my beautiful green eyes. Okay, here we go. Well, it's page 428 and 429, Revelation 2. Oh, and Revelation 2. It's just Revelation 2 and the last part of Revelation 1. So here we go. It's lampstands. The 7 stars are angels of the 7 churches, and the 7 lampstands are the 7 churches. How is 7 playing into all of that? Well, this is chapter 2, Revelation 2, chapter 2. To the angel of the church in the Ephesus write, he who holds the 7 stars in his right hand and who walks among the 7 golden lampstands says this: I know your activities, your toil, and your endurance, and how you cannot tolerate wicked men, how you have put to the test those who call themselves apostles, though they are not, and you have found them to be impostors. You have been patient and have been bearing up because of my name, and you have not become exhausted, but I hold against you that you have given up your first love. Therefore, call to mind from what you have fallen, and repent and practice what you did previously. Or else, if you did not repent, I shall come to you and remove the lampstand from its place. Now that's really freaky because, excuse me, frog in my throat here on the beach. Because it's not a lampstand, but it's a torch, and they torch when you're done on the island, you get your torches snuffed out, baby. So here we go. Let's keep reading. You have fallen and repent and previous, or else if you do not repent, I shall come to you and remove the lampstand from its place. You have this, however, that you hate the doings of the Nicolaitans, which I hate too. Whoever has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. I shall grant the victor to eat from the tree of life that stands in the paradise of God. To the angel of the church in Smyrna write, this says the first and the last who died and became alive. Okay, now that freaks me out a little bit because, holy shit, I died and came alive. All right. And that was in 1987, and this is verse 8. Wow, that's a freak out. Okay, oh wow. I know your affliction and your poverty, but you are rich, and the slander of those who call themselves Jews, but are instead a synagogue of Satan. Do not dread what you are to suffer. True, the devil is going to throw some of you into prison so that you will be tested, and for 10 days you will have trouble. Be loyal, though it means your death, and I shall give you the crown of life. Whoever has an ear, Let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. The victor will suffer no hurt from the second death. To the angel of the church in Pergamum write, he who has the sharp double-edged sword says this, I know where you live, Satan's throne is there, and you are holding on to my name. You have not renounced faith in me, even in the days when my faithful Antipas, who witnessed for me, was put to death among you, where Satan dwells. I hold a few things against you, though, for you have those who hold their... Let's go back to verse 14. I stumbled over that. I hold a few things against you, though, for you have those there who hold to the doctrine of Balaam, who instructed Balak to throw a stumbling block before the sons of Israel, so that they might eat idol offerings and practice immorality. Besides, you have as well those who adhere to the doctrine of the Nicolaitans. Therefore repent, otherwise I shall shortly come to you and make war on them with the sword of my mouth. Wow, here I gotta read here. I'm gonna lose myself. I just repositioned that little one, the word one. All right, let's get back to it now. Whoever has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. To the victor, I shall give some of the hidden manna, and I shall give, and that's so funny because when you're on the island, like you covet that kind of stuff. I shall give him a white stone, and engraved on the stone a new name which no one knows except the recipient. Wow. To the angel of the church in Thyatira write, this says the Son of God, whose eyes are like a flame of fire, and his feet are like white hot metal. I know your doings, your love and faith and endurance and service, and that of late you are accomplishing more than at first. But I hold against you that you tolerate what woman Jezebel, who calls herself a prophetess, and teaches my servants deceitfully to practice immorality and to eat offerings made to idols. I have given her time to repent, but she refuses to repent of her immorality. Take note, I shall throw her on a sickbed, and those who commit adultery with her into great distress, unless they repent of her practices. And her children I shall put to death. All right, well, that's a little extreme. Then all the churches will know that I am the searcher of minds and hearts, who rewards each of you according to your works. But I say to the rest of you in Thyatira, who neither adhere to this doctrine nor have explored the hidden things of Satan, as they put it, I shall place no further burden on you, except that you hold on to what you have until I come. To the victor and the one who takes my deeds to heart until the end, I shall grant authority over the nations. He will rule them with an iron rod, as when clay jars are shivered to pieces. Just as I received authority from my Father, I shall also give him the morning star. Whoever has the ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. And that, my friends, was the very end of that, Revelations 2 on page 429. Wow, that was intense. Okay, cool. Well, who knows? Maybe it's a keeper, maybe not. That might have been it. That might not have been it. But I look forward to the day when we all get to see each other, when you actually get to see me on Survivor, and you get to see Sand. You get to see me all, and Sam's my name right there next to me. And I'm one of the survivors. Outwit, Outplay, Outlast. Hey, thanks for tuning in. And let's say, remember, who am I? I'm Sand, and this is my beach. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.